Hi, Geminis. So my original video got deleted when I first channeled us. I think that was for a reason. I think that I had to say things a little bit more better and a little bit more clearly headed, because for a lot of us Geminis, we have been experiencing a lot of tumultuous events happening kind of sporadically. And all we're really trying to do is grab it, grab it, grab it, grab the knowledge, grab the knowledge, grab it, and also keep a lid on emotions. This is becoming, or was difficult for a lot of us, especially because especially just because we take in so much sporadic energy as is. So when that universal slap happened, you know what I'm talking about. That unexpected event that happened towards the end of May, early June, and then trickling out now. For some of us, it's trickling out. And now we're kind of at a calmer waters coming into July. Like, wow, okay, that really happened. But how do I rebuild and rebrand myself in a way to where that will never happen again? Because we don't like to be bitch slapped. We don't like to be touched. We don't like to be told what to do. We don't like to feel like we are lacking any sort of knowledge, especially because we're knowledgeable beings and we move so fast and we process so much. So when people are surprised by the fact that we can catch when we're being emotionally manipulated, or in other cases we can sense when the nice twin is being taken advantage of, and then we sit back and we're just like, enough. And the beauty of Gemini, the one thing that I love about this, because I'm a Gemini sun, a Gemini rising, a Gemini Mercury, and a Gemini Venus. I have like 4 or 5 placements of Gemini. So I don't even need my cards. I don't need to listen to music to get the messages. I just can tell you from what it is and what I feel of being a true essence of a Gemini. We tend to slip sometimes and not even realize that we got stuck. I feel like this happened to a lot of us coming out of Gemini season, where we came into Pisces retrograde and we were like, all the retrogrades hit and we were just like looking around like, holy fuck. I was letting this shit happen for how long? I was doing what for this long? And I was entertaining this person or this idea or this relationship or this job for this long? Are you stupid? A lot of us ask that question, are we stupid? And there was a period of time where we might have been a little bit too hard on ourselves, and this is where I'm moving into the advice for July. It's going to be very important for us not to jump into that emotional cesspool that is Alice in Wonderland, where everything is wacky and people get to clucking, blah, 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 blah. You can't even understand them because everyone's too fucking emotional. This is where our duality comes into play. We know the shadow side very well. We know darkness very well. Okay, cool. But the beauty in understanding darkness is that we also have a very good understanding of light and how to maintain it in a place of darkness. This is why, like, you'll probably see us process emotions very fast, where like we will be highly upset for 30 minutes and then the next minute we doing a fucking YouTube video on fucking crack, I don't know, or we're watching a documentary about this. This is the beauty of the dynamic that I want to address and remind us Geminis, because I'm not going to make this reading long. I feel like last time I said too much. We are so smart and we are so much stronger than whatever happened. There are people who are jealous of the way Geminis move. And I'm not saying that because I am one, because this happens to Sagittarius. This happens to a lot of the fire signs as well, where people are just jealous of the fact that they can just move that way. And what you have to be aware of is isolating yourself away from energies where you even feel the slightest bit of anxiety, because there's something that is not being said. And a lot of things with this Cancerian energy, you're gonna have to let people come to you and talk to you about how they feel. There's no pulling teeth with people, and there is no stressing yourself out over situations that you cannot fix. What we need to focus on this Gemini season is rebranding ourselves, rebranding our creative projects, rebranding who we are on social media, getting back into our looks, becoming that beautiful, regal, bright energy that is Gemini when a Gemini is in balance. Right now, the focus is to be in balance, because once Leo season comes in, things are going to be hot. That's all I'm going to say. Do you want to be one of the hot girls? Do you want to be one of the handsome guys? You know, the ones? The Casanova, the lover boy, the lover girl? Or do you want to be the sappy, sad girl? Sad boy, still sitting around thinking about what happened in the summer. Because what people don't realize is summer is wrapping up very rapidly. This year is wrapping up very rapidly. So what can we do to end that 10-year cycle? Now we're going into 2020. So there are going to be things that we will be thinking about heavily during Cancer season, and it's going to be important for us to set our boundaries and be like, no, I actually can't come out. No, I'm not going to entertain that. No, I'm not going to go here. No, I'm not going to overextend myself anymore, because we give so much. And what people don't understand is that we're very self-aware. So when we're in love, or when we're involved in things that we're passionate about, if we even feel like we're not meeting up to those expectations, we bend even more. And we bend and we bend and we bend until we forget about the logical twin. When we're lollygagging in life, that's when the nice twin is out. And some of us were way too nice for way too long. And we forgot about that cold, detached, but gets business done twin. This is the twin that we're going to have to bring out right now. I know it sucks. I know it hurts. And I feel like a lot of us pretended like certain things didn't, because now we're trying to rush out this fucking logical twin, but the sad twin, the nice twin is hurt. So now is the time to be like, who did what to you? No, girl, let's go. And you're going to see that dynamic play out a lot. And what's going to happen for a lot of us is we're going to start manifesting the things that we've been wanted since the beginning of this year. Commitment, job, fucking beauty, fucking like fitness, like just being outside, becoming more lively. And then we're home free. Like I was telling Cancer, this is the last stretch. So how are we going to treat it? I'm drinking milk thistle, by the way, to shout out to any Geminis who were going through any sort of substance abuse or anything, or you never know. I did it, and now I'm doing like this long ass detox. Drink some milk thistle. It's a really good detox. It's been helping me like shit, and I just feel like all of my organs just feeling more better. So that's another thing. We need to focus on our health. We need to focus on our sanity and on our twin. Our twin needs to take care of the one who got burned. You know, the twin that the other twin was like, I told you that this was full of shit. I told you. But I had to let you realize it. That is what we do. What people don't understand is we parent ourselves like no other. But we be damned if we have someone else tell us something. Because when we have someone tell us, we're like, I thought about that, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have to learn. That's how we are. That's how we'll continue to be. But of course there has to be structure in that. Of course, you know, and this is what we're learning. But we have to be patient with ourselves and give ourselves credit and stop being like It's not the time for the harsh twin to come out and be like, see, bitch, I told you. No, it's time for the other twin to be like, come on, girl. Wipe your face. Wipe your nose. We got stuff to do. Remember the projects? Don't worry about that. You let that sit over there. But we have a lot of work to do, Gemini. We're so creative. We are the driving force of we're the future. We are literally the ones with all the ideas. How are we going to get them out if we're sitting in a sad, stuck, stagnant place? We don't sit in boxes, because all we do is just like a ping pong ball, like atoms. We don't get anywhere, because all we're thinking about is an escape. All we want to do is get out. Can't even fucking breathe, because we need to work. That's why Geminis can't sit still. We need to fucking do something. That morning, we need to wake up and do something. Our face needs to be seen. Our words need to be spoken. Our knowledge needs to be shared. So what I'll recommend to a lot of my Geminis who are going to be spending a lot of time alone because of everything that happened, and because maybe you let the nice twin let you get finessed a little too many times. And now you're just like, now the harsh twin is just like, bitch. Come on, let's drink this milk thistle. Let's go, girls. Let's get out of here while we still have our dignity. Because we do, and we always will. One thing that no one can make us give up. No one can stop us. What fuels us is when something traumatic happens. And we're like, oh, I'm gonna do everything but be sad about this. Seriously. But this can become unhealthy if you don't have an outlet. So what I'm recommending for a lot of my Geminis is podcasts, videos, get into tarot, because we're empathic. We have that gift of duality. So we know this shit. Talk to yourself. It don't matter if no one's listening. Go on Instagram Live, talk. I've been doing that. I don't even know who's gonna come in. I honestly don't care. It's just for my own sanity. So when you really come into this element, Gemini, we're unstoppable. Because whatever happened, it was a blessing. And I know some of us are still hurt. But we're definitely in a very good spot right now to energetically move on. And we're backed by the universe. We're backed by everything. We're backed by the motherly Cancerian energy that universal is going to take care of us. We have to let go of control issues. The only thing that we can control is ourselves and what we do creatively. As far as love life, I know people like to touch upon these in readings. You'll get it. We always do. Everyone always gets love. The question is how. You have to be aware of it when it comes. And you have to be vibrating at a very high level so that you're not attracting things that are just going to waste your time. And you don't want things to waste your time anymore. So, because it's about to be 2020. We can't do that anymore. And I think we're all, as all Geminis are all shaking our head, yes, this real shit. This is real shit. And a lot of us felt that urgency to not do that again, to not do that emotional thing again where the logical twin comes out, but she's full of vengeance and she wants revenge, and she just is thinking about how to do everything to hurt the external force that hurt her or him, but is not thinking about the hurt twin who just needs some care and needs to be told everything is okay. I got you, like we always got each other. Practice this, okay? We'll be all right. Last and final words. If you feel like you don't want to be around people, if you feel like you don't want to talk to somebody anymore, if if you feel like it is time to focus solely on your projects, do it. Stop questioning, because whatever spilled, whatever spoiled, whatever the milk that you're trying to drink that's old as fuck. Bleh. Love you guys.